The clients who pay the most aren't hiding, they're just not being asked the right way. And if your outreach sounds like everyone else's, you're already invisible. We're talking about the difference between a $100 job and a $10,000 relationship. And the only wall between you and that gap is a few strategic sentences. Most people think high-paying clients live on some exclusive island where you need a referral, a tuxedo, and a LinkedIn premium badge just to get through the door. The real secret is that premium clients are actively looking for someone who speaks their language, and almost nobody does. Here's the brutal irony. The freelancers and contractors sending the most pitches are almost always the ones getting the least responses. Volume without intention is just noise, and high-value clients have very sensitive noise-canceling headphones. The psychology behind what makes a premium buyer say yes comes down to one thing: they need to feel found, not sold to. When your outreach sounds like a pitch, it triggers resistance. When it sounds like a conversation, it opens a door. Think about what most cold emails look like. Hi, I'm John. I do great work. Here are my services. Let me know if interested. That's the equivalent of walking up to someone at a dinner party and handing them a resume before asking their name. The outreach templates that actually convert follow a three-part structure. Show them you see their world, show them you've solved it before, and make the next step feel effortless rather than committal. Something as simple as, I noticed you're expanding your renovation projects in the downtown corridor. We recently helped a similar contractor cut their material sourcing time by 30%. Would a 15-minute call be worth your time? Changes everything. What most people miss is that specificity is the currency of trust. Vague praise gets deleted, but a specific observation about someone's business makes them feel seen. You're not selling a service. You're demonstrating awareness. And awareness signals competence before a single invoice is signed. There's a common misconception that you need to lower your rates to get your foot in the door with bigger clients, but that's actually backwards. Premium clients are often more suspicious of low prices because their biggest fear isn't overpaying, it's hiring someone who wastes their time. History backs this up across every industry. The professionals who position themselves as specialists rather than generalists consistently commanded 2 to 3 times the rate of their peers within the same market. You don't need more clients. You need better positioned conversations with fewer, higher quality ones. So let's talk process. Identify 10 to 15 ideal clients per week, research one specific detail about each of them, and write a message that references that detail before mentioning yourself. Discipline beats inspiration every single time. And a repeatable system done consistently will always outperform a brilliant pitch done occasionally. The emotional trap most people fall into is attaching too much to any single prospect, which makes the outreach feel desperate and the follow-up feel needy. Treat your pipeline like a portfolio diversified, managed calmly, and not dependent on any one position working out. There's something almost philosophical about the best client relationships. They rarely begin with a sale. They begin with a moment where someone thought, this person actually gets it. Your outreach is just the first sentence of a longer story you're inviting them into. Size your effort, the same way smart investors size their positions. Not all in on one dream client, but consistently showing up across a curated list with patience and precision. The ones who win the long game aren't the most talented. They're the most systematic and the least rattled by silence. Ultimately, finding high-paying clients isn't about charisma or luck. It's about building a repeatable, research-backed outreach habit that positions you as the obvious choice before the conversation even starts. Consistency is the strategy, and showing up with intention every week is the only timing that matters. Whether you're a contractor, an investor, or a service professional ready to level up your client base, we can help you take the next step. Check out our links in the description below for resources on real estate investing, home contracting work, and finding the right lenders to grow your business.